कुठपर्यंत आलोय आपण? हॅलो हॅलो कुठपर्यंत आलंय हो? हा हॅलो हॅलो आदेश कुलकर्णी कुठपर्यंत आलंय?
ट्रान्सलेट केलं नव्हतं सर.
हा कोण सांगेल कुठपर्यंत आलोय आपण? हॅलो
कीवर्ड्स
कुठपर्यंत आलंय हो? हॅलो
कीवर्ड्स चालू होते सर बहुतेक.
बहुतेक बघा ना, बहुतेक म्हणजे किती लक्ष आहे? थोडं लक्षात पाहिजे की आपण मागच्या वेळेस कुठपर्यंत आलतो बरं का.
नाही सर कीवर्ड्सच चालू होते.
महाग आहे, मग लय महाग आहे बरं का आपण. कीवर्ड्स मला वाटतं चालतं. येस
Yes, sir.
आयडेंटिफायर.
Identifier.
हा लेट अस स्टार्ट. हॅलो
येस सर.
Yes, sir.
सर आयडेंटिफायर्स आर दी नेम्स. नाव असतात ही, ठीक आहे. विच कॅन बी गिव्हन टू दी व्हेरिएबल्स, फंक्शन्स, पॉइंटर्स, okay, array, structure, union. So out of these, and slowly we will understand, and once we will go to chapter number 2, chapter number 3, so further these are the few things we will learn, okay, later on. Function, pointer, array, structure, union. So out of these, and already now we know what is meant by variable. Am I right? Hello. Variable is the entity whose value we are changing throughout the program, and we are calling them as variables. And if values are not changing throughout our program, certain things if we are considering, or certain entities whose value is not changing throughout our program, we are calling them as constants. And if value were changing, for example, if suppose you wanted to find out area of circle, so radius is input which will be entering through keyboard. So value of radius we can vary. Am I right? Hello.
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
We are calling it as variable. So r, we denoted r, and radius r. So r is variable. It means how whatever name we have given to this variable r, that is nothing but identifier. So names which we are giving to variables, in this way you can understand, that is called as identifier. One more example, pi is equal to 3.14, where actually what we are doing, 3.14 value we are trying to store in pi variable. So here pi is variable, but as this value are not changing throughout the program, therefore pi will become constant. Right? But we have given name to this variable as pi, therefore pi is an identifier. Yes?
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
So there are certain rules. Let us try to understand, if we are giving name to our variable, so what kind of rules we will have to follow. These rules we will understand one by one. So first rule is what? Keywords cannot be used as an identifier. So 32 keywords already we have seen. Keyword means what? Whose meaning is already defined to the computer, and such words we are using with specific meaning. 32 keywords already we have seen. Yes?
Yes, sir.
And these keywords we are writing in small case letters. We are calling them as reserved words also. And whenever you are typing in Turbo C or Turbo C or Turbo C Droid application in your mobile, at that time you will get white color. White color means what? These are the reserved words. So these keywords we cannot use as an identifier. So whatever keywords are there, 32 keywords, it means these keywords are having specific meaning. These keywords we cannot use as an identifier. For example, int is keyword. In this int keyword, we cannot store value 3.14. Yes?
हाँ sir.
As a program करून दाखवलं होतं का? Hello. Hello. काय आठवत नाही म्हणा आम्हाला. तुमच्यासारखंच मी पण आहे बघा ना, मला सुद्धा आठवत नाही ना काय घेतलंय आपण, काय झालंय. कसं व्हायचं बघा. स्क्रीन दिसते का? हॅलो.
दिसते.
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
ठीक आहे. काय बघा, कुठल्या डिव्हिजनला घेतलं नाही. आपण कॉन्सेप्ट समजून घेतोय, प्रोग्राम नाही लिहित आहे, त्याच्यामुळे ते वरचं कमेंट मी काढून टाकलेलं आहे. ठीक आहे. आय एम नॉट युजिंग एनी कमेंट. So we are trying to understand first rule. If suppose I will declare my variable int, and one more variable I will declare, that is float, is equal to 2.5. This is not allowed. Hello. First rule. So keyword cannot be used as an identifier. So keywords we cannot use as name of the variable. Have you understood first rule? Hello.
Yes, sir.
It will throw an error. Too many type in declaration terminated incorrectly. Such kind of errors you will come across if you are giving an name to your variable as keyword. Keyword है नाव. साकिब है क्या? साकिब, हेलो.
Yes, sir.
हाँ, आप होने से थोड़ा सा हिंदी में बात करता हूँ मैं. ठीक है. तो हमारा जो कीवर्ड है, वो कीवर्ड जो रहते हैं ना 32 कीवर्ड्स, वो कीवर्ड्स हम वेरिएबल का नाम नहीं ले सकते. समझ में आया क्या रूल साकिब?
हाँ सर.
फ्लोट जो है वो हमारा कीवर्ड है. वो फ्लोट जो कीवर्ड है उसको हम वेरिएबल नहीं कर सकते, उसमें हम कोई वैल्यू स्टोर नहीं कर सकते. if we are trying to do so, it will throw an error. ठीक है, पहला रूल. हेलो, बाकीच्यांना समजलं का? यस. हेलो.
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
Now let us try to understand second rule. Identifier cannot be started with digit. हाँ, ये रह गया, ठीक है. But int मतलब क्या है? ठीक है, ये लाइन रहेगा, ठीक है. एक मिनट. Once again, we will go to our screen. Is it visible? Hello.
Yes, sir.
Here,
Yes, sir.
float is keyword, and so whatever 32 keywords, if you will type all those keywords, char, while, so you will get white color, and do, else. So these are keywords. Yes, all these are keywords. Hello.
Yes, sir.
But if you'll write any one character as one character in capital letter, so it will not remain as a keyword. Hello. For example, in this char, first letter I am using capital C. For this while, second letter I will use as capital H. For this do, last O1. So it will not remain as keyword. Hello. Yes. Hello.
Yes, sir.
You can observe. And now if I will be using such kind of variables, so in these variables I can store certain values. It is allowed because these are not keywords. Yes. मतलब यहाँ पे float ये error दे रहा है, ठीक है. यहाँ पे अगर float का capital T करता हूँ तो वो keyword नहीं रहेगा, वो keyword नहीं रहेगा. Now in this float I can store 2.5. It will not give any kind of error. Hello. Yes.
Yes, sir.
इट मीन्स कीवर्ड जो रहते हैं उसमें से कोई भी एक लेटर अगर हम कैपिटल करेंगे, इफ सपोज somebody wants to store है ना int as a variable, then you cannot use keyword. But if you make one character in capital letters and if you write such kind of variable in your program, so it is allowed. Therefore what is mentioned over here, एक मिनट. So in our notes it is mentioned clearly. So this is invalid. This is invalid statement, but this is valid statement. Why valid statement? Hello. Why valid? Because I is capital. Yes.
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
When everything we are writing in small case letters, so it will remain as a keyword. 32 keywords में से है ये एक, ठीक है. But here I am using one capital letter, first capital letter. Therefore, it will remain. It can be considered as identifier. ठीक है. जाओ second rule. Hello.
Yes, sir.
Second rule, identifier cannot be started with digit, but digits can be used after first alphabet or first character. For example, 1A, such kind of name if you are giving to your variable, it is invalid. Why? Because you are starting your variable with digit. First letter should not be digit. This is the simple rule. Second rule for identifier. Hello. You should not supposed to start name of your variable with digit, but digits can be used later on. After first alphabet, you can use any digits. So A1 is valid identifier. A1 name we can give to our variable, but 1A is invalid. So have you understood second rule? Very important rule. Hello. Hello.
Sir.
Yes, sir.
Immediately we will go to our screen, and here I will show you an int. For example, A1 लिखा है, variable का नाम A1, so this is allowed. It will not throw any kind of error. Okay, it is allowed. Why? Because first in my variable first character is alphabet, but I cannot start with digit. मतलब in 1B, this is not valid name of the keyword. Hello. Yes.
Yes, sir.
It
Yes,
means
sir.
you should not supposed to start name of your variable with digit. First जो character रहेगा, ठीक है, उसको आप डिजिट नहीं यूज कर सकते. आपने डिजिट यूज किया तो वो एरर फेंकेगा, एरर थ्रो करेगा, डिक्लेरेशन टर्मिनेटेड इनकरेक्टली. बट लेटर ऑन यू कैन यूज डिजिट्स. So B1, B123 है ना, this can be valid identifier. It is allowed in this B123 variable. You can store any kind of value. That is allowed. Hello, समझ लो का? Yes.
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
Next rule. Third rule. Blank spaces are not allowed in the identifier. If suppose you are using any variable, suppose you wanted to store an area of circle, result of area of circle, if you wanted to store, and such kind of variable if you will use, where blank spaces I have used. Blank spaces म्हणजे काय, रिकामी जागा. इकडे दोन शब्दांमध्ये रिकामी जागा. ठीक है, ब्लैंक स्पेस. दो वर्ड्स के बीच में आप एम्प्टी स्पेस रख नहीं सकते. खुली जगह, क्या काय म्हणणार बघा हिंदीत, खुली जगह. ठीक है. So it will throw error. It is invalid identifier. But if I will not be giving any blank space in between words, it means areas of circle. So this is valid identifier. So have you understood third rule? Blank spaces are not allowed in the name of the variable. Hello. Hello. Third rule.
Yes, sir.
To understand third rule, suppose I want to store an area of circle. So float, I will use the area of circle. So such kind of name we cannot give to our variable. It means blank spaces are not allowed. ये एक ही variable है, लेकिन उसमें blank spaces देने की वजह से machine will not understand how many variables you have declared, because of which it will throw an error. So blank spaces are not allowed in the name of the variable. Yes. Hello.
Yes, sir.
डिक्लेरेशन सिंटैक्स एरर. अगर ये ब्लैंक स्पेसेस रिमूव किए हैं तो वो एरर नहीं दिखाएगा. इट इज वैलिड, इट इज अलाउड. हेलो, इट इज अलाउड, सॉरी, इट इज अलाउड. एरिया ऑफ सर्कल, इट इज अलाउड. So this is the rule number 3. Let us go to rule number 4. Hello.
Yes, sir. Sir.
Okay. Rule number 4 again, which is very important. In the name of identifier or in the name of variable, only underscore symbols we can use. Other than underscore symbol, we cannot use any other symbol. For example, area underscore of underscore circle is valid, but if other than underscore symbol, if any other symbol you will use in the name of your variable, so it will become invalid. Invalid identifier. Hello. Now, why to give underscore symbol? See here, if without blank spaces are not allowed, and blank spaces are not allowed in the name of the variable. But if I'm not giving blank spaces in the name of the variable, so sometimes it is very difficult for me to read. Am I right? वाचायला अवघड जाणार ते, हम रीड नहीं कर पाएंगे ये वेरिएबल क्या है. But if I will give an, instead of giving blank spaces, if I will use underscore symbol, there is a difference between dash and underscore symbol. Underscore symbol you will it will appear little bit lower side. ऐसा रहता है वो नीचे. Am I right? Hello. Yes.
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
अगर वेरिएबल का नाम आप दे रहे हो तो उसमें खाली अंडरस्कोर सिंबल हम यूज कर सकते हैं. अदर देन अंडरस्कोर सिंबल वी कैन नॉट यूज अदर सिंबल लाइक हैश, क्वेश्चन टैग, curly bracket. We cannot use any symbol. Yes. Let us go to our screen. Here to read it is very difficult. One more example just I would like to show you. And float area of rectangle. Okay. Sometimes it is very difficult for us to read. But if I will give underscore symbol, then I can read it very easily. Most of the times, if suppose you are giving name to your functions, so आगे जाके हम functions कैसे यूज करते हैं वो सीखने वाले हैं. वहां पे कैसा होगा कि functions के नाम जो रहते वो बड़े रहते, ठीक है. So in such cases, if suppose we are not giving, if we are giving big names to our functions, in such cases it is very difficult for us to read our name of the function. In that case, we can use underscore symbol. Instead of giving blank space, we can use underscore symbol. So underscore symbol will help us to read our variables, to read our identifiers very easily. Hello. Okay. Let us compile this. So it will not throw any kind of error, but other than underscore symbol, if you use any other symbol like dash and hash, so it will give error. Yes. Hello. Dash
Yes,
नहीं
sir.
चलेगा, ओनली अंडरस्कोर चलता है, हैश भी नहीं चलेगा, डॉलर भी नहीं चलेगा, इट विल थ्रो एन एरर. ओके, डॉलर. So like this you can try, and then only you will remember all those rules. You make mistakes, ठीक है, but you should not supposed to make mistake again and again. Unknowingly, if you are making mistake, so for learning purpose you make mistakes, but once you understood, you should not supposed to make the mistake. Okay, so have you understood fourth rule? Hello.
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
पहला रूल क्या था, कौन सा अंकल फटाफट. फर्स्ट रूल. हेलो. Keywords we cannot use an identifier. Yes.
Yes, sir.
Second rule. Second rule.
Space सा रखना है.
हाँ, blank spaces are not allowed in the name of the variable. Third rule. Third rule. In the name of the variable, we cannot start name of our variable with digit. Yes.
Yes, sir.
Yes,
Yes,
sir.
sir.
डिजिट से हम स्टार्ट नहीं कर सकते, ठीक है. डिजिट से इफ यू विल स्टार्ट एंड इट विल थ्रो एन एरर. 9 area of circle, but 9 I can write at the end, that is allowed. Hello. It means you cannot start with digit. Name of the variable you cannot start with digits. Here for MCQs, I think on 26th June, am I right? 26th June we have our test, unit number 1. So whatever part we have covered, we will have our test. So basic concepts will be there, and MCQ question will be asked, and there will be 4 options. So today I uploaded an MCQs also in the notes. So you can near to our notes. So there you will find one more column. After our notes column, there will be one more column. MCQ लिखा है उस कॉलम का नाम, उसमें आपको MCQs मिलेगा. हर एक लिंक सेम ही है, just I copied and pasted it. So what you do, you open any link for MCQs and you start preparing for your unit test number 1. 26th June को हमारा, जून ना, yes, 26th जून को हमारा चैप्टर नंबर 1 पे टेस्ट रहेगा, ठीक है. हेलो.
Okay, sir.
Yes, sir.
सो और एक चीज है जिसमें थोड़ा सा कॉमन सेंस बोलेंगे हम, वो क्या है थोड़ा सा देखेंगे. Here, while giving name to our variables, our name should be very small and less number of characters you should use in the name of the variable. If you are using such large more number of characters in your variable, so ultimately what you are doing, you are increasing your typing efforts. Am I right? Hello.
Yes, sir.
वेरिएबल का नाम अगर बड़ा लिखते हो तो उसमें दिक्कत हमको ही आएगा. दिक्कत क्या रहेगा कि नंबर ऑफ कैरेक्टर्स यू आर इंक्रीजिंग, एंड एज नंबर ऑफ कैरेक्टर्स यू आर इंक्रीजिंग, सो you are increasing your typing efforts. यहीं पे एग्जांपल देख लो, एरिया अंडरस्कोर ऑफ अंडरस्कोर सर्कल, इसमें हम एरिया ऑफ सर्कल जो रिजल्ट आता है हमारा, दैट वी कैन स्टोर एंड, but what will happen, unnecessary every time we will have to write area underscore of underscore radius, sorry, circle. And another example, suppose r is the variable. In this r variable, if you want to store radius, so simply you can use r, either small r or capital R. But if you are using a radius, such kind of big word, if you will be writing and as radius, okay, so such kind of word if you will be using as name of your variable, so it is very difficult each time whenever you will be writing your formula, then also you will have to write कसं लिहायला लागेल बघा, pi into radius into radius. So instead of instead of using more number of characters in the name of the variable, so you can use a small single character. Hello. And if suppose it is not possible for you to use a single characters, for example, area of circle. So here we cannot use a, because a means area, and area of what? Therefore, in such cases, we can use an second character, that is AC. Hello. AC is nothing but area of circle. Hello. For example, if suppose I am calculating area of triangle, in that case, I can write simply 80. 80 means area of triangle. Hello. Yes.
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
So while giving name to your variable, you should give name to your variable in such a way that it should consume, we should use actually less number of characters. If you are using more number of characters, it is allowed, but what will happen? Indirectly, you are increasing your typing efforts. Am I right? So this is actually common sense. Let us move towards note. So in C language, whatever variables we will be using, all the variables are case sensitive one, and therefore we are calling C language is case sensitive language. Let us try to understand what is the meaning of case sensitivity. Small program I will write, and we will understand and what is meant by case sensitivity. Is it visible? Screen is visible. Hello. For example, I used int r for radius, and if suppose I am writing a formula AC is equal to pi into r, so it will throw an error. Okay. Here we will declare our variables float AC pi. Okay. Now it will throw an error. So capital R you have used, while declaring you used small r. Okay, and while writing formula you are using capital R. This is not allowed if you are declaring your variable in small case letters. So further also you will have to use small case, it means small r. You should not supposed to write capital R. Hello. It will throw an error. Undefined symbol capital R. Hello. Hello.
Yes, sir.
Yes.
So this is called as case sensitivity. Capital R and small r, and both are different for machine. If I will write capital R, now it will not throw any kind of error. Yes. Hello.
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
But if you will write small r, it will be throwing an error. Undefined symbol R. So this is called as case sensitivity. Once you are declaring your variable, if you are using small case letters, you use an small case letters in the variable. That is the meaning of C language is case sensitive language. Have you understood this? Hello. Yes. Hello.
Yes. Yes, sir.
Here,
Yes, sir.
here, you know, we have covered a second C token. Actually, we have started to understand what is meant by C token. So there are 6 C tokens, out of which 2 tokens we have covered. Number one C token is keyword. Second is identifier. So let us move towards third C token. Token means what? Smallest part of the C program. Am I right? Hello. smallest unit or smallest part of our program. By using all these 6 C tokens, only we can write our C program. It means while giving instructions to the machine, we are using all these 6 C tokens. Hello. Yes.
Yes, sir.
Let us move towards third C token. Third C token is special symbols. So these special symbols already we have seen in case of character set. So let us not waste our time. Comma, dot, colon. So all these are special symbols. Without using these special symbols, we cannot write our program. Therefore, this is third C token. Hello. Okay. अभी देखो मेन फंक्शन लिखने के बाद हाउ वी आर राइटिंग मेन वी आर राइटिंग आफ्टर राइटिंग मेन वी विल हैव टू यूज round brackets. Why? Because this is function. So round brackets we are using. And to start our instructions, we are using curly brackets. So this is opening curly bracket. And at the end, we are giving closing curly bracket, which represents you have ended your main function. So opening curly bracket indicates start of the main function, and closing curly bracket indicates end of the main function. Sometimes we are using semicolon. Semicolon we are using to terminate our sentence or statement. In Marathi or English, we are giving full stop. In Hindi, we are giving pipeline character. है के बाद. Am I right? है लिखने के बाद ऐसा कुछ तो करते हैं हम जिसको full stop बोलते हैं हिंदी लैंग्वेज में. Yes? Hello.
Yes, sir.
Similarly, colon. Semicolon we are using, which will help us to terminate our sentence. ये full stop जैसा काम करेगा हमारे C language में. So all these ampersand also we are using in scanf function. Ampersand we are using. Okay. So all these symbols, without these all special symbols, we cannot write our program. Therefore, this is third C token. Let us go to next. Hello.
Yes, sir.
This is the fourth C token. We are calling it as constant. Already, I think I defined what is meant by constant. Entities and whose meaning whose value we are not changing throughout our program. For example, pi is equal to 3.14. If suppose I wanted to calculate area of circle, in that case, pi variable we use, and in that pi variable, actually we stored value. 3.14 value we are trying to store in the pi variable, and if we are storing any value and further that value we are not changing, and further value of pi we are not changing throughout our program, therefore pi will become constant. समझ में आया क्या constant means what? Hello. जिसका वैल्यू हम हमारे पूरे प्रोग्राम में चेंज नहीं करते उसको हम कांस्टेंट बुलाते हैं. हेलो. यस.
Yes, sir.
Now constants, if you will observe carefully, now this is the important part. Constants we can classify into two categories: numeric constants and non-numeric constants. So let us try to understand. I think numeric constants already we have seen integer and float. So these are the two types. Integer means क्या है? उसमें decimal point नहीं आता है. 125, 556. Am I right? जहाँ पे decimal point नहीं आता है उसको हम integer बुलाते हैं. अगर इसमें डेसिमल पॉइंट आया तो वो क्या हुआ? फ्लोट हुआ. हेलो. फ्रैक्शनल वैल्यू. हेलो. 56.6, 55.6, 12.5, दैट इज फ्लोट. इट मींस डेसिमल पॉइंट, और वो डेसिमल पॉइंट जो है वो एक ही बार यूज करने का. ऐसा लिख नहीं सकते हम 5.5